It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Bakari top 2023 secrets. Pastor Bakari speaks in video after meeting Buhari. Details of the discussion between Pastor Bakari and President Muhammadu Buhari are only for 2 pairs of ears. Bakari told journalists on Friday, October 15, and the closed-door meeting is only for him and the president. However, the cleric noted that he will not turn down an offer to run for the 2023 presidential election if that is the will of God. Pastor Tunde Bakari, the serving overseer of the Citadel Global Community Church, CGCC, has given only hints about his discussion with President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday, October 15. The Christian cleric, who in a video noted that his talk with President Muhammadu Buhari is a secret between them, explained that nothing stops him from contesting in 2023 presidential election. Bakari told State House correspondents on Friday after his closed-door meeting with the president that he tabled before the Nigerian leader his future plans. Speaking further, he said he has pastored his church for 33 years and that it is time to go fully into nation building, which, according to him, is part of his calling. Bakari also dared the prominent Nigeria to come after him and learn a hard lesson for doing so, saying that in a fit of fearlessness, the fiery cleric called on an official to go ahead and say in public whatever evil he has done in secret if there was any. Meanwhile, Bakari has been lashed out at an unnamed federal government official who, according to him, is at odds with his recent pronouncement. Without disclosing the identity of the prominent official, Pastor Bakari noted that what is now in vogue is for persons of similar caliber to use brutality and intimidation on people instead of pursuing justice. The pastor recalled that he was one of those who had worked to take this appointee to his present office and vowed never to pay him visits anymore. And this is Pastor Bakari, who actually visited President Muhammadu Buhari of recent, and they had a closed-door meeting, which was only for him and the President Muhammadu Buhari, according to what he said, saying that for the 2023 presidential election, that he will not turn down any offer if given to him, because if it is the will of God, then so be it. Saying that he has been into pastoring for about 33 years, and it was time for him to go fully into nation building, which, according to him, is part of his calling. And this was after Bishop David Oyedepo was said to have had some investments outside the country that was kept on a secret. Love and Joy, the 2 daughters of the cleric, were given 10% share each. The document did not reveal the exact businesses and transactions the offshore company was set up to conduct. The entity, however, appears to be the family's investment vehicle under which the family's wealth is warehoused for offshore management. When reached via his personal email address, Mr. Oyedepo did not respond to questions sent to him seeking his comments. We also sent the questions to be publicized emails of his church, including that of the church branch in Maryland. Some of the emails returned undelivered, while we did not receive any response for those that delivered. The telephone number Mr. Oyedepo listed in company documents failed to connect. Biblical reference: Mr. Oyedepo may have tapped the name of his offshore company from the Bible. According to the books of 2 Samuel, 1 King, and Ezekiel, Zadok was a loyal priest to the biblical King David. He was instrumental in helping David suppress the rebellion of his son Absalom, and he was also helpful to the enthronement of Solomon as David's successor, being that he was the priest that anointed Solomon's head with oil at Gihon, which effectively made him his father's successor. After Solomon built the temple in Jerusalem, Zadok was the first high priest of the temple, an entrepreneurial cleric. While the cache of documents did not reveal what type of business the company was set up for, some of the documents revealed that the company was still active at least as recent as 2016, when Trident Trust filed the resolution of the company's board revalidating its list of directors. Meanwhile, Mr. Oyedepo, who felt insulted by his $150 million valuation by Forbes magazine in 2011, is one of the main proponents of prosperity gospel in Christendom and encapsulates this by his myriad of entrepreneurial endeavors. Some fellows said we are worth $150 million. I said, that's an insult. $150 million, that's an insult. I am worth Philippians 4:19. He said, while referring to the Forbes valuation. Philippians 4:19 reads, and my God will supply all my needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Recently, while reacting to reports that some of the church pastors were sacked without benefits, Mr. Oyedepo, who described his sacked pastors as unfruitful and blatant failure, said his church had never lacked money. Money? Nonsense. We have never lacked it, yet we have never prayed for it. We are just simply obeying God and He's backing up what He asks us to do. Obedience will turn you to a living wonder. Just obey God. Have you seen us raise in prayer points of, oh God, send us money? He asked later during the speech. Outside his evangelical work, he is mainly known as the founder of one of the Nigeria's most expensive university, Covenant University. He also owns Landmark University in Omuaran, Kwara State. He also owns Faith Academy Limited alongside his wife. Faith Academy Limited is the company that runs the Eyebrow Boarding Secondary School that goes by the same name. Mr. Oyedepo is also known for his acquisition of at least 4 private jets, which includes a Gulfstream V-jet said to be worth at least $30 million, 2 other Gulfstream planes, and a Bombardier Challenger aircraft, which he operates using another of his companies, Dominion Air Limited. Dominion Air Limited was set up in 2005, and his second son, Isaac, is listed as one of its directors. Mr. Oyedepo is also the owner of Hebron Oil Limited and a slew of other businesses, mostly located in his Kenaland estate in Ota, Ogun State. Another company, Bible Match Media Limited, has David Olumakinde Oyedepo and Olukemi Omo Lola Oyedepo as directors. Nigeria Pastors and Tax Havens. In 2013, Premium Times reported how Chris Oyakhilome, one of the Africa's most popular pastors, secretly incorporated Jimoba Nigeria Limited, an offshore company for his family in the British Virgin Islands. A business associate of the pastor told the newspaper at the time that some directors in the company held shares on behalf of the pastor's daughter, Sharon and Charlene, who were then teenagers. The pastor there was also another file obtained by Premium Times about a data leaked about the popular pastor TB Joshua, who was also exposed for secretly setting up an offshore business entity. The pastor died on June 5 this year, and his wife has been battling some congregation members over the management of the church assets. Thanks for listening.